Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be running through New Hollywood by WHATUPRG. I did a reaction to Praise, the music video, and you guys blew that video up. So I figured I'd just run through this album. I'm hopefully not going to be pausing too much. You just dropped New Hollywood. Let's get right into the first song.
I've been on a lonely island, fighting with the world in silence. Lifted on high, lifted in fire. I've been on a lonely island, fighting with the world.
Love the background vocals.
Lifted on high, lifted in fire.
Hello. Welcome to New Hollywood. You don't have to act here.
We don't.
Oh man, that first song definitely giving me a lot of Kanye West vibes production wise. He's one of those artists that I can see kind of becoming like, not like Kanye, but have that same very artistic, like very focused on production, and you know, the vocals obviously were there, but just the way the structure of the beat and production was really reminded me of Kanye West there. Yeah, next one is Kids. I've already heard it. I'm sure everyone's heard it, but I didn't make a video on it, so I'm just gonna go through this, and I'll go through Praise too. I think that's the last song, even though I already reacted to it, because I want to do a full listen through of the album.
No more. We don't got minutes to spend no more. If we go out, it's a win, I know. We gon' be living again, I'm sure. Cul-de-sac, I've been in the cul-de-sac. Treat me like the quarterback. I've been in my pocket and I still ain't got my folders back. Back when someone stole the Mac, I was feeling so attacked. Almost put a hold on rap, but they need that new Saint Holy, the little bit homie. The play's been married to the gang, can't control me. I'm from the north side where the city get no sleep. They keep their guns stocked cause they don't trust the police. We don't pretend no more. We don't got minutes to spend no more. If we go out, it's a win, I know. We gon' be living again, I'm sure. Kids don't die, we go up high. 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 We don't pretend no more. 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 Hold my hand, baby, hold on tight.
Got his girlfriend Cassandra, or Cassandra, I don't know how you say it. MySpace. Yo, real quick, another thing that reminds me of Kanye West on Donda, he didn't label his features. The only features labeled on this album are on Praise, but I know there's other features on this album. They're just not labeled, so that kind of also reminds me of Kanye West on Donda.
Took a lot for me to get back on the grind again. Let me tell you about the demons I've been battling. Couldn't go back to the struggle, man, I had to win. Tell the devil back, I need my space. Took a lot for me to get back on the grind again. Let me tell you about the demons I've been battling. Couldn't go back to the struggle, man, I had to win. Tell the devil back, I need my space. All tatted on my neck instead of butter chain. Try to label me a sinner, but I'm still a saint. I got family cross the border, living day to day. Ain't no sense in clocking in and out for pocket change. So I put in work, tryna make the first. Put the family first, breaking family curse. Had to go through hell and back to see heaven on earth. It was brick by brick, got it out the dirt. I don't wanna pose for the content. I've been ducking all the trends and the nonsense. Locked in, dealing with the past, trying to process regardless. Did it from the
I love it when WHATUPRG gets in that pocket where it's just like non-stop, but it's also, one other thing I love about his music is it's so catchy and singable. Like it would be so easy to just learn the lyrics to this song and like go crazy in like a live setting. I love this music.
It's a lot for me to get back on the grind again. Let me tell you about the demons I've been battling. Couldn't go back to the struggle, man, I had to win. Tell the devil back, I need my space. It's a lot for me to get back on the grind again. Let me tell you about the demons I've been battling. Couldn't go back to the struggle, man, I had to win. Tell the devil back, I need my space.
Remember them days when I was broke, but it went on crumbling. I tried to get cash to make it
Got 1K few coming in.
but end up tumbling. Thought I was gonna be stepping with that drink, but end up stumbling. I couldn't even talk every time I sipped, I end up mumbling. On pay-per-view, I'm fighting demons. Hey, it was hectic, early morning restless. Wake up on the edge, yeah, dodging on my best friends. Label on the line, they wanna keep up with investments. Had to get back up and tell myself that I've been destined. Holy residential with the chosen, I'm elected. Angels all around me when I'm walking, I'm protected. Sliding through the city, it ain't litty, it's electric. Training in Brazil, yeah, but I can't chill yet. Yeah, we at the top. With the family on my shoulders, I can't let them down. I be damned if I let the passion take me out. Look at what I'm on, it's elite. I put on for the team. If I got it, then they got it. Yeah, we all about to eat. Got a calling on my life, I'm about to walk what I preach. Put a demon in a hearse, lay him down, R.I.P. Took a lot for me to get back on the grind again. Let me tell you about the demons I've been battling. Couldn't go back to the struggle, man, I had to win. Tell the devil back, I need my space.
Okay, his flows were crazy, and the cadences where he did that higher pitched kind of thing, I loved that. Human.
You clear the storm in my mind. You bring me back to life. You bring me back to life.
Switching the vibe up a little bit, we got some like live drum sounding, like a drum set instead of like the trap kind of thing.
Up at night, thoughts in my mind that keep me up at night. Paralyzed, thoughts in my mind that keep me paralyzed. Yeah, you don't know me like I know me. Mixing Hennessy with coke, hardly sleeping, trying to pretend I got things under control. It's a long way from home. Mama asking where'd you go. It's a long way from home. Would you stay or would you roam? Come on, let's rock and roll.
I like the vibe of this one.
if I'm worth it. I've been trying to get out my mind. Hella lies up in my head that get louder through the night. If you love me, let me know. Hope I make it out alive. Cause I've been solo, cup and lonely. I've been doing my own, and we balance out the low.
Bro, these lyrics are crazy. Just if you look, they're like real lyrics. I love
Ask
it.
me where I'm going, I'm living in the
Beat this groove right now.
Let's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll.
Come on, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
You clear the storm in my mind. You bring me back to life. You bring me back to life, baby. You clear the storm in my mind. You bring me back to life. You bring me back to life, baby. Come on, let's rock and roll.
Oh, a switch up.
Let me get a minute, ma. Let me tell you how my life is like a cinema. Look, I want the world to see all of my hidden flaws. Cause behind closed doors, we all similar. And the late nights, feeling like giving up.
Who is this? Is this WHATUPRG still?
Couple shots in the dark, took it straight to the dome. Just another long night here, feeling alone. Where you going when you're home? Don't feel like home. Cause it feel like they killing innocence for the hell of it. Separated kids from their parents cause they immigrants. White man killing speed, not a terrorist. Young black man on the float with no evidence. Free, but the kids in cages. Border patrol got a hold on Haitians.
Wait. Is this WHATUPRG right here? Who is it?
Just another long night here, feeling alone. Where you going when you're home? Don't feel like home. Cause it feel like they killing innocence for the hell of it. Separated kids from their parents cause they immigrants. White man killing speed, not a terrorist. Young black man on the float with no evidence. Free, but the kids in cages. Border patrol got a hold on Haitians. Wanna be an activist, wanna be a preacher. Call myself a hypocrite, couldn't be a leader. Could've been the next Malcolm X, Dr. King. But I've been tucked in my bed while I sleep on my dreams. Saw the whole right side going left at the White House. Midwest kids in the shot going lights out. Make me wanna meditate. Make me wanna medicate. Make me wanna heal the whole world with my second take. Make me wanna.
I think that really was WHATUPRG on that last little bit, but that sounded like, reminded me kind of like Kendrick Lamar, the way he was just like the flow, and then also towards the end of that part, like where he made that kind of like the baby voice, almost like Kendrick does. I love that song though. This one is Melatonin. I know this one has 350 on it because I saw there's like a plug channel like CHH something, I don't know, and they post like snippets and stuff on their YouTube channel, and I know that 350 is on this, but I'm excited to hear the full version.
When I'm up all morning, tossing and turning, I've been up losing sleep. All this melatonin, take me out slowly, please. When I'm up all morning, tossing and turning, I've been up losing sleep. All this melatonin, take me
all night, can't be this late.
Yep.
Feeling like so cold
350.
with the beat saying. I've been tripping on meds and I feel safe. They ain't never cared, I swear I've been safe. Pop that mentone. Sipping on pheromones, no cap in us, dog, we don't hear them quotes, no.
I've been on a tightrope back and forth. From this high up, you can't see the floor. Felt like I was sinking on the road. That could take a toll upon your soul. I've been baptized, Holy Ghost fire. I need ventilation. Backslide, I can't act right. I need meditation. I've been trying to balance out the lows.
Just the creativity and all, like the songs we listened to so far, just with this, where it just did the panning left to right vocals, just all this different crazy production on WHATUPRG's vocals. I love it.
I can never seem to let you go. When I'm up all morning, tossing and turning, I've been up losing sleep. All this melatonin, take me on slowly, please. When I'm up all morning, tossing and turning, I've been up losing sleep. All this melatonin, take me on slowly, please. I've been feeling winning since July. You been running circles in my mind. Said that I forget you, but I lied. I couldn't forget you if I tried.
Dope track.
Cuando empieza a salir el sol, ahora todo lo malo y abierto, ya no es secreto, aquí debajo el sol.
Okay, I think I saw a snippet for this one, and I think this might have Tommy Royale on it. I'm not sure. Got the Spanish in there. Is this WHATUPRG right now?
Hella jaded, medicated. I'm surprised I'm still alive with all the things I take in. I'm surprised I still believe in God, I gotta say it.
Again, with the panning, it's just so fire. Like the way half the bar goes in the left ear, then right, just the way it switches. It's crazy.
Help me build my patience, I'm praying, I'm lying. Some days I feel like trying, some days I feel like dying. Some days I wanna go to church, but not weekdays I'm wildin'. Feel like the voices in my head don't know what day and night is. Am I thriving or am I surviving? I don't know anymore. Knock on a couple doors, I took the narrow path, they took another road. Sometimes I sit and think, if this the way to go, I get anxiety, so I just sit and smoke. Smoking mirrors, I'm working on it all to clear up. I'm too bold to do everything I'm trying to hide. Too cold to ever really let go of the pride. I need you tonight, solo quiero ir a donde tú estés. I wanna be in the light, todo lo que fui ya no quiero ser. I wanna see what it be like. Quiero sentir el amanecer. I gotta be in the light, porque me perdí en la noche será. I need you tonight, solo quiero ir a donde tú estés. I wanna be in the light, todo lo que fui ya no quiero ser. I wanna see
Okay, that was a good one. Next up, we got Running. And I was wrong about Tommy Royale being on the last song. I don't think he was on there.
Stuck in the twilight, deep in the limelight. I started running from you. You say you love me, I keep on running. I can't find nothing outside of you. I'm running. I'm running. Late in the nighttime, under the skyline, can't get her out my mind. I'm running to you. She said she loved me. I keep on running, looking for something, searching for you. I'm running.
Those high notes are crazy.
I'm running. Stuck in the twilight, watching the time fly. I started running to you. I know you love me, I keep on running. I don't know nothing outside of you. I'm running back to you. Running after you.
Oh, this beat is crazy already. I know he's gonna go crazy on this one.
I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm me. Man, I love it when I'm float.
I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm being me. Oh, I like that.
Tequila help me go to sleep. I'm tryna find some, call my home. I'm tryna find out, 'cause all I know is I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm me.
The beat for it all except for a pill, I'm kicking the
Yo,
Xannies.
Paris, let's
It's a lot on
go.
my mind at night, I'm seeing flashes. It started with drinking, I'm thinking about leaning, they calling me drastic. So now I'm taking all of my skeletons out the cabinet. 2 shots to the hand, I feel it mixing, I'm seeing double. The face of the ghost and God can see a struggle. Ain't make it subtle, it's life, and when it get fast, I pour up
Got
a
little
blessing.
boxes.
Fighting the demon that's all in this cup, dog, I feel the trouble. Creeping in my mind, it take me a while. Decided who I am, I'm setting it down. Do as he say, don't do as I do. Believe me, I know better than you.
I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm me. But man, I love it when I'm floating. Tequila help me go to sleep. I'm tryna find some, call my home. I'm tryna find out, 'cause all I know is I like me better when I'm sober. I like me.
The little instrumental, like in the background, the dun 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 dun, kind of reminds me of the instrumental for Icy by Logic and Gucci Mane. But I love the beat. It's crazy.
Honestly, I like it better when I ain't sober. I got my ties with the pharmacy. Gotta pick up 30 MGs every
Who is this? I don't
other
know.
week. And I'm counting sheep, I'm counting what I read, dog. And I'm sleep, dog. Post some purple, that's the only time I'm Z, dog. Geeked off, swear the only time I see God. Been rejected when they say come as you are, now I'm back.
I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm
That wasn't Tommy Royale, was it?
me. But man, I love it when I'm
floating. Tequila help me go to sleep. I'm tryna find something to call my home. I'm tryna find out, 'cause all I know is I like me better when I'm sober. I like me better when I'm me.
This one's all ready. Let's get right into it. Beat drop was crazy.
We gon' follow, and it's nights like these that'll kill my vibe. We gon' follow, yeah. Penthouse view off the deep end. I think about you when I'm drinking. Make it hard to think when I'm speaking. I don't wanna fight on the weekend, yeah. There's a world out there for you. There's a world out there for me. Yeah, but things don't go your way. I'll be right by you. Some things don't go away. I'ma ride by you. 'Cause it ain't nobody on my mind when I'm up and alone at night. She said, oh baby, don't you try. Honey, you're gonna waste your time. 'Cause you already lost me.
Kind of reminds me of Sway Lee a little bit, the way he's doing like the mix of the high notes and just the way he's flowing over
time
the
or place, baby, let's ride away. Penthouse view off the deep end. I think about you when I'm drinking. Make it hard to think when I'm speaking. I don't wanna fight on the weekend, yeah. There's a world out there for you. There's a world out there for me, yeah. When things don't go your way, I'll be right by you. Some things don't go away, I'ma ride by you. 'Cause it ain't nobody on my mind when I'm up and alone at night. She said, oh baby, don't you try. Honey, you're gonna waste your time. 'Cause you already lost me. Melodies in ecstasy. When I see you next to me,
These vocals are nice and crisp. I like this one.
Pray to God before I sleep that I see you in my dream. Baby, I pray for you. Baby, I pray for you. I don't wanna sleep like this tonight. I started losing you. I might lose my mind. I wanna love you when it gets worse. I wanna pray with you when you hurt. You know the best me, you know the worst.
You know the best of me, you know the worst.
You love me, I love you first.
This beat is beautiful. That might be his girlfriend right there singing in the background. The way it comes back, I like that.
I'm lost inside of my head, looking for a way out. My thoughts are better inside. We gon' let it play out. I'm tired of chasing the bread, looking for a payout. When's it gonna be out? Call me to wrap my whole life up. All we could do is just try to put all the pieces together. Always don't mean it's forever. I wasn't meaning to bore you. I fought the demons before you. Treated like a video game. Every level feeling the same. I've been working day to day to day to day to day. Give me one reason now.
This flow kind of reminds me of Juice WRLD a little bit. He's just so many different way he uses his voice. This one's more breathy but also has a nice flow over it. He's been singing a lot in this. Just crazy how versatile it is.
Reason I pray so hard, reason I made it so far. Why we gotta make it so hard? I'm lost inside of my head, looking for a way out. My thoughts are better inside. We gon' let it play out. I'm tired of chasing the bread, looking for a payout. When's it gonna be out? Oh, heavenlies, let it rain over me. Holding on so much weight, let it go at your feet. Finally called last night, know it's been a long time. Where you at? How you been? Making up for lost time. Holding all the habits
I've been letting go. Told myself I wouldn't smoke, but we've been here before. I need something way more than this. Couldn't put all my hope in this. Let me drown in your love. I've been missing your touch. Keep my head above the clouds when it gets dangerous. You the only one around when I'm feeling anxious. Gotta let go of the doubt and my impatience. I surrender to the ground, let them sing praises.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, he saved me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, he saved me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, he saved me.
Running 2, so this is I guess a part 2. I'm guessing that was probably more for like a performance, like it would go after he performs the original. I'm assuming maybe Kids Again is probably going to be similar to that. I have no idea, but this one is Hollywood. Got the whole choir out for this one.
In a limelight, it was so cold. Lucy had me in a chokehold. Way too long, way too long. Broke them chains and came back home. Okay, let's go, baby, I'm back like I never left. 2019 couldn't get no rest. 1021 and I haven't slept. Had to remind myself I'm blessed. I can't live my life depressed. I rest and know when the Father don't check for best. He's looking for spirit and truth. It feel like heaven on earth. It feel like heaven on earth. I had to give it to God. I got you away from the dirt. No matter sway with the wind. He's looking out for the birds. Look what he did to me. Look what he did to me. Praise to the Lord. Praise to the Lord. Praise to the Lord. I'm alive. Give me my heart. Give me my soul. You got a hold on my life. No matter the cost. No matter the pain. I pick up my cross and stand on my faith. I know what I was and what I became. I die for your name and live with the shame.
Who's this?
It's a love that doesn't ever end.
Okay, there's Holby right there.
Times I felt insane.
Time after time after time
Will you
after
call me back again?
I don't know who's singing right now.
time.
Whole different beat. Actually, I guess it's not a whole different beat. So it's kind of going back to the water splashing noises from when it's like the first little song at the beginning of the album. Okay, I was originally gonna react to Praise again, but I already have a video, and you guys blew that up. I appreciate you. It's about to pass 300 views, which is insane. It's probably gonna be one of my most viewed videos on the channel. But it's a 6-minute song. Even though it's legendary and it would be like the last song, I think I'm just gonna end the video right here. But yeah, I remember listening to WHATUPRG. I actually saw him in concert right after he had dropped Pleasant Hill. So at that point, all he had was that EP. I think he had Glow, Don't Forget to Live, and Aquafina. That's pretty much all he had. But I mean, that was like several years ago, and this is still, you gotta remember, this is his debut album. He really took his time. I mean, I know a lot of people were really upset when he eventually didn't drop the album, and you know, we've been waiting for a long time for this album, and I think it was worth the wait. He really took his time, and I appreciate him for taking his time on this. A lot of artists just put so much music out, especially before they really are big. They put so much music out. Like, they'll have like 5 or 6 albums already, and they're not even like really well known. And for him, this is his first album. This is crazy. It is so good. I know I didn't really pause too much on the lyrics because I didn't want it to be a super long video, but I listened to the lyrics. I definitely heard it. He had some real stuff in there, but yeah, I love WHATUPRG.